Hey everyone, how's it going? My name is Pixelated Fireball, and welcome back to Terraria. And it is the beginning of a brand new day, although there's a bit of a downpour, sort of ominous weather, because we have got some shenanigans about to begin. Right before I started this episode, and we gotta be a little quick with the intro, which I know I'm not very good at because I'm a rambler, the Goblin army is on the way, from the east, I believe. So we're gonna want to go this way. We're gonna take it down. That's one of the first things that I'm gonna want to do today. Matter of fact, it looks like down there, it's already here. So we're gonna go ahead and chop through these guys, try to fight my way to the arena. I'm gonna use that Muramasa that I collected for myself. I might swap to melee, because I think if I, well actually, I might be a little bit better off here. I can get inside of my hidey hole over here. Actually take advantage of this. I got a jungle growing down there, by the way. It was an adjustment that I made. I didn't do very much off camera, but I put a jungle biome over here so that I could kind of increase my spawn rates on the surface. Figured it might help with events because since I am missing Fargos in this playthrough, because there's no mods, I'm missing their very special item, which is the war horn. And because of that, well, unfortunately, I can't make the bazillion enemies show up all at once. It also looks like I am not able to get these guys to show up over here. They're kind of... Okay, there we go. They're kind of spawning a little bit here. I gotta kind of stay in this general area. Yeah, God, alright. This should be no problem at all. We'll take them down quick and easy. I wish that I could get the event to be here. Like, the event centered around me and not, like, spawn would be fantastic. This is another event that really needs to be overhauled. This is gonna be an event episode, by the way, if you couldn't figure out, because, if you didn't see, I do have the Old Ones Army thing set up right above my mob farm over there to the right. We'll go over there and take a look at it. It is right here, up on the right, and I'm going to be doing the Old Ones Army as well after I get the Goblin. After I defeat these guys, I'll be able to find him in the underground, and then after that we'll probably just go and stomp the Queen Bee, because I don't really think that there's really anything else left to do in the jungle besides find the Lizard Temple, which I can do in hard mode, and the Queen Bee. This is not exactly how I wanted to fight this event, by the way, but this used to be a lot harder. Like, there was a time that I really did not like the Goblins because they would kick my butt. Now here we are, almost halfway through them. Already got a harpoon. I don't really know if there's anything new that drops from these guys. I'm not sure off the top of my head. Normally whenever I do this in Fargos and I have their war horn that allows me, I think it increases mob spawn rates by like 30 times or something. Pretty outrageous. But I normally blow through this in an instant. It's over very quickly. This is not a hard event. This is the easiest one of the whole bunch. Not a problem at all whatsoever. Kind of weird being right here in this particular area and seeing the jungle. It's kind of weird. It doesn't even really look like a jungly jungle, you know what I mean? Like, the trees are jungle trees, but they definitely look a little bit more forest adjacent. I wonder if that really makes a difference. I don't think it really does. Like, the location of it on the world. Anybody ever spawned in the jungle upon world creation? I've never seen it happen. I've been in the Arctic before, but I've never been in the jungle, which is something I'd love to do sometime. Next time I do a playthrough, I might end up trying to force a spawn there, you know what I mean? Like, maybe I can install some mods that might push me over a little bit to the side. Might be the only way that I can do it. Sitting at about 95% here, we're almost done. A few more of these guys dead and we'll be good to go. And there we go, 100%. All done. And I really didn't get very much of anything from it. I got the harpoon though, which, by the way, not bad. It's kind of like a ranger version of a flail, I'm not gonna lie. That's kind of what it is. Really, really good damage. Fast if you can actually make direct contact with it, but yeah, it's alright. We'll save it. I mean, we'll use it. Are these for anything? No, spiky balls don't really do much of anything. They're good against the wall of flesh. Kinda, sorta. That's done. We're gonna go to equipment down here. We'll throw this, and we'll throw that in there. Kinda running out of equipment slots here. Might need to move some things over. So now we're gonna go to the underground, and I'm gonna see if I can find the Goblin. The Goblin Tinker, new NPC that should be showing up down there, tied up underground. Also, if you're wondering what this is, it's a little bit of a graveyard here. I've got all the gravestones I need, so if I want to use Ectomist from that depth, if I'm standing right here in this area up top, I'll be able to access it. I'd have to move the NPCs around to get them, so if I wanted to buy different things from them, because once the Ectomist shows up, yeah, it's, it makes everything different. Here, I'll even show you. We'll go ahead down here, we'll put it in for those of you that don't know about how the graveyard biome works. And a fun fact that I was not aware of until I figured it out. For one, breaking obelisks will spawn ghosts, which is kind of neat. Well, not obelisks, but gravestones in general. You can get ghosts to spawn. See that background kind of turned a little bit gray there? But I didn't know that if you wanted to make a graveyard biome, you only need 7, I think, to make it all together. But apparently, sunflowers cancel out gravestones. For every one of these you have up, you lose a gravestone. So because I have them around my base, I needed an extra one, I think, with these two right there, as long as you're within range of the happy buff. See, now that the graveyard's here, the happy buff has been nullified. And also, I've got this new candle that I made. You can make it... I've never seen this before. It's called a shadow candle. Nullifies the peaceful benefits of town. So if I want to make it so that mobs can still spawn around me, even though that I'm at home, and mob spawns are reduced when you're in a base, I can do that. Which, I don't know why I would want to, but it's a thing that exists. But while I've got this stuff floating around down there, this that you see is ecto mist. And you can make a lot of different stuff. Chief among them is I can make mob farms. I can build spider walls out of cobwebs if I wanted to farm spiders. Or I can build, like, unsafe ice walls or sandstone walls and whatnot. That would make desert enemies spawn. So I can kind of build particular mob farms if I want to. You can create blocks and walls that you wouldn't normally have access to. Or these different, like, thin ice right there, I can craft that if I wanted to. Don't know why I would want to, but it's something that I could make. And then, of course, NPCs will sell different things. I think it increases mob spawns. You can get, like, nighttime enemies spawning during the day. It's all kinds of really cool stuff. Yeah, there's eyeballs up there, demon eyes, and zombies on my roof. But yeah, I've got this down here. Pretty cool. I'm a big fan of it. I like the graveyard, the fun little mini biome. The only thing that I wish that you could get in the game is a version of this just out in the wild. You know what I mean? Like a graveyard that you can just find. There's not really anything there. It's just gravestones and maybe like a workbench and a small abandoned hut. Like an Undertaker's like workstation. Just so you can get an idea for it, you know what I mean? Like so that you know. Because for people like me, I don't die a lot. I mean, I do die a lot, but not a lot. You know what I mean? So now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna go down and I'm going to look for the bound goblin. He's down here chilling somewhere, and I really want to get him because he is one of the most useful NPCs in the game. And I gotta stay zoomed out for this because I really gotta figure out where he is. He'll sneak by you pretty quick. He's hard to spot sometimes. The unconscious man is easy because he just shows up land on the surface, but down here in the underground, yeah, he's all over the place. You just gotta find him. I might have already walked past him. There's a good possibility of it. We're gonna take a look around for him, see if I can find him. And then I'm gonna move on from there. Oh, there he is down there in the bottom left. You see him? Gotta hurry up and get over there to him, but he's down there. I don't know why his goblin brethren would want to tie him up, but I think it has something to do with him being a gigantic nerd. I'm very sure that's the entirety of it. That's the long and short. Hold on, goblin friend, I'm on my way. What am I doing? I can just blow it up. I don't want to blow him up, though. That's my problem. I don't want to accidentally nuke my new upgrade friend. Almost there. We're getting closer. Alrighty, hello. Tigurd! Thank you for freeing me, human. I was tied up and left here by the other goblins. You could say that we didn't get along very well. So now I can buy rocket boots so that I can fly. A ruler, I don't need it. It's a melee weapon, though. Interesting. Tinker's Workshop, invaluable. Tool belt, block placement range increased by 1. We'll go ahead and buy that, and there's the spiky balls. And yeah, he's already got a party hat on. I brought one down for him. Anyway, see you later. Yeah, I gotta build a house for him, because I definitely want him up here. Where should I put him? Up top. Alright, I'll build a base for him, but first I want to plunk this down under, I think I have a place right here for combinables. Yes, so let's go through them all. Spectre boots, obsidian water walking boots. I think I do need these for something eventually. Tiger climbing claws, we'll make a mana flower. Spectre boots, obviously we definitely want those. Fairy boots? Flowers grow on the grass you walk on? No, I'm good. Oh, this is pretty good. Magnet flower. We'll go ahead and use one of those too. Why not? Oh, that's good. That's real good. We'll throw that on there in place of extra jumps. Reduce mana cost. Mana potions. Something good for mage, definitely. What else we got here? Fart in a jar? Yeah, I don't need that. Blizzard in a balloon. I can craft that. Give that to myself. Where's the other one? I know cloud in a balloon is something that exists. Yep, we have that. Blue horseshoe balloon. Is that? I don't remember if that's something that I really need. I know that I want to put the Spectre boots on so I can run fast and jump good. Let me see. I want to check. Lucky horseshoe. Do I need that for the super jumpies? Yes, I do. Bundle of horseshoe balloons. Yes. So I gotta keep it separate. Do not make it these. Oh, okay, I can bind the bundle of balloons, a bundle of balloons with that. And then I can make it a horseshoe balloon. Okay, quadruple jump and increased jump height negates fall damage. That's what I want. So then how do I get a bundle of balloons? It's this, right? Yeah, there it is. I have to get a blizzard in a balloon, a cloud in a balloon, and a sandstorm in a balloon. I just don't have the sandstorm balloon. That's the only one that I'm missing, otherwise I'd be able to make that all right now. Well, I need a balloon, so that's a job for me. One more balloon, and I've got to get that sandstorm in a bottle. That's the only thing that I'm missing. And honestly, I've been fishing in the desert for so long, I'm getting really tired of trying to find it. Really annoying. Spectre boots. What do lightning boots I need? I think I'm missing one thing for that. Goblin tech, I can make that out of the metal detector, stopwatch, and DPS meter. Knock that out. I can make an extra set of Spectre boots. Do I have one? Ooh, Architect Gizmo pack. There we go. Really good for building. Block and placement wall speed, full range, paints, coats, or placed objects. We got a mana regen band that I can make for myself. We'll grab one of those. Why not? Just to have it. Magic cuffs. Something's good. Mana when damaged. Don't really know if that's a good material for anything else, but I got so many of these, it doesn't really matter. So I think I'm missing, it's something else. Barrel claws for anything? Nope. I'm gonna go down the line and check them all out here. Frog leg? Nope. Dark tooth necklace? Nope. Barrel claws? Nope. Okay, we're good to go. It looks like I've upgraded everything that I can upgrade, which is kind of a bummer. I thought I would have had more. I can make a fart in a jar out of a cloud in a bottle and a whoopee cushion. We can make that. Throw that in there. It's not really good for anything, but I can do it. Make another mana flower if I really wanted to. I've got so many of them. I might as well. You know what I mean? Just to have them. All right. Well, there we go. A whole bunch of stuff combined. That's why this is good. You just have the stuff here. What am I missing from this? I think the fish finder is what I'm missing. I have the sextant and the fisherman pocket guide. Well, that's it then. I guess I've got all that taken care of. So now, like I said, I got to get the lovely friend of mine to move up here once I finally get to it. Might need to go get some more boreal wood, which is what I've been using for the walls here. Like I said, sooner or later, I'll eventually build another collection of areas out here for these, but for right now, no, I don't think I'm gonna be doing that. Alrighty, we've got the goblin up here finally. Nice and comfortable. Silence is golden, duct tape is silver. See what he likes. The crowd triggers bad memories of goblin war camps. I really hate it. Okay. Akbar the dye trader understands how fun it is to mix things together. Really hate how Iris the stylist humiliated me, all because goblins cannot grow real hair. I didn't think that Iris was like that. That is, it's kind of a shame. We'll have a talk with her. She'll go down into the underworld with, I guess, the wrong Helen down there, Amy. Ugh, I don't even think I've healed at her yet. We can reforge things here. I got a lot of money. Well, that's pretty good right there, mythical. Whatever, we're gonna upgrade this too. Agile, we'll take it. It's fine the way it is. Superior's good. Muramasa, massive. Yeah, I'll take it. That's fine. Mythical, manic, superior. Let's see if I can get... I don't really want to spend too much time. Well, these already have really good upgrades too, or Africas. They're already pretty good. So... yeah, maybe I ought to just spend my money upgrading the Zappinator. I'm gonna be using it for a while. Mystic is pretty good. I'll take that. The mana reduction doesn't really matter while I got the meteor set on, but I'll take it anyway. Yeah, a lot of these already, I mean, I've farmed so much, it doesn't really matter anymore. I have a few things in here I could upgrade. I bought a mini shark just because I could, in case I decide to ranger it up for a little bit here. Sighted, not a bad first one. I'm not loaded. I'm not trying to upgrade all my stuff here, but keeping an eye on it, you know what I mean? Okay, well that's done. Kind of surprised there's not more stuff that I can build up for myself here, but that's okay. It's all good, man. It's all good. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna head over to the Eternia crystal stand that I have set up in my arena, and I am going to build it up here. And I did test this out. It does in fact work. We have our Eternia crystal here. It does work. So I'm gonna put it in, and this is how it goes. And I have some Ethereal mana, which will allow me to craft this. But one on each side, so we're gonna, about equidistant here, about in the middle. Oh wait, did it cost 10? Oh, I was looking at the wrong mana. Oh, look at them just walking in a straight line. They're just going up in the air, walking straight through them. It's not even gonna do, oh, it's killing them, never mind. Oh, that's got it locked down, never mind. Is that how it's gonna do it? Is it even dropping them? Oh, now it is, okay. So like right there. Okay, that's fine. We'll keep an eye on that. Interact with the crystal to do the next wave. Oh, it's done already? Okay, yeah, usually the first wave of this usually goes by pretty quick. It's based on the game, what is it, Dungeon Defenders, I think? Which apparently Red is a big fan of. I've been thinking about games that would be really fun for a crossover, and unironically, I'm not gonna lie, Sorry We're Closed, that game that I was playing just before this, it's got some really good item potential. Like having like the different guns that you have, or the axe, just all of them in this. You could have like a demon invasion or something like that. That'd be really cool. You could have an item like a range weapon that, I don't know, if you hit an enemy, the heart shows up like it does in that game, and you can guarantee a critical strike if you hit it, like real big damage. I just think they'd all be really cool. You know what I mean? I think it'd be really fun. I don't know what Terraria could give Sorry We're Closed, but you know, I don't know. Put in like the party girl NPC as a demon or something. Or you know what would be even better? I got it. The guide could show up and the demon form is the wall of flesh. Like you walk up to him and he's leaning against a wall, and when you snap your fingers and turn into like that second sight, people who haven't seen the game have no idea what I'm talking about. I realize that. But those of you that do, you know what I mean. You turn on your second sight that you get from the Duchess's curse, and he turns into the wall of flesh. And from him, you can buy, I don't know, a Terraria-themed weapon or something like that. Or he gives you a mission you do through the entire game that ends you with a new item. I don't know. And then in return, Terraria gets all of the really cool items from that game. You know what I mean? I'm rambling, I understand. I don't know if what I'm saying makes any sense, but it sounds good to me, I think. All right, we're gonna lock down that side. As long as I keep that one side kind of covered, I think we should be good to go here. The way I like to do it is I like to just kind of occupy one side and just kind of bounce back every now and again. Yep, it's gonna hit it. It happens. These guys kind of suck. I don't really have any way to defend myself against these because they're just gonna show up. But yeah, if I lock down this side right here and just fill it, over here I can just kind of hang out and nothing's really gonna happen. I just gotta watch those to know when these are coming. It's got a lot of health, so I'm not really worried about it. It kind of sucks though. You can right click it to speed it up now. That's a new thing that you weren't able to do because this event is so bad that they needed to create a way to speed it up. And that's 100% what it is. I don't care what anybody says. The event sucks and Realogic knows it, so they wanted to create a way to speed it up. Like, it's a neat little side thing to do. It's cool to have two events happen at the same time. Oh god, okay. We got something coming. We gotta take him down. We gotta get out of here. We got the boss. Once we kill the boss, basically over. So fire it, Dark Mage. Take him down. I ignore the crystal in its entirety and just focus entirely on the boss. Looks like they're taking care of it pretty good. It stopped. That's good, I guess. Oh, and dead. Okay. We got Fleeting Squire Shield. That is, yeah, summon and a sentry thing. Really good if you're a summoner. Pretty big. I don't know how much stuff comes from that. A war table. Right click to have more sentries. Okay, that's neat. Something I didn't know about exactly, but it's cool to know that it exists as a thing. I have 5 Defender's Medals. Pretty handy. And like I said, the Squire's Shield. I don't know if there's a whole lot that can spawn from that, but yeah, that being a thing is pretty cool. This whole table here used to just be cosmetic, but nice little buff for summoners. They can have more sentries now. So they get a whole 2 stations to increase their damage. That's how weak they are. Jeez, unbelievable. Go ahead and put these banners down over here. And I guess I'll keep this in there. Why not? I don't know if there's more stuff that comes from that. I'm not entirely sure. All right, so I can in fact do it again, but there isn't really all that much point because aside from getting these Defender's Medals and using them to buy the Defender Forge eventually, you don't really get very much in pre-hard mode for this, unfortunately. So, other than being able to buy these sentries, there really isn't much for me now. I got a lot of junk in my piggy bank right now, I'm not gonna lie. I really ought to, I have extra chests. I don't know why I'm not taking advantage of that. I am not limited to such finite storage. 36 gold chests. Show you how much off camera I'm doing here. But we'll put a chest down here. And in it, I will keep all of my Old One's Army related things. Get back up there, swordfish. So we're gonna grab the Ballista Rod, Defender Medals, Eternia Crystal. Is that it? I think that's everything. Put that all in there. So now I don't have to carry it around with me and I can just come up here and grab it quick. All right, and there's not really very much else that I can buy from. I can buy ale, minor improvements to melee stats and lower defense. You know, if I wanted to make Molotovs, which I guess is a thing. All right, well, I got that done a hell of a lot faster than I certainly expected it to. So I guess what I'm gonna do now is just, we're gonna check the fisherman up here, speak to the angler, see if Adam's got anything new for me to do, which he probably does. Out of the desert of Scorpio fish. We're gonna go fish that up and then, I guess just head to the jungle and take down the queen bee. I already know where there's a hive, but I'm gonna start from the top and dig my way down because there is a couple of things that I still need from there, some stuff that I forgot about. Never got a boomstick. Never grabbed the, what is it? Anklet of the Wind, I think. I'm pretty sure is the name of it. I need that. That's really good for Spectre Boots. And then, like I said, if I could fish, if I could in my lifetime, please, at some point, fish up a, what's it called? Thing in a bottle. What's it calls it in a bottle? Sandstorm, that's the word. Need one in there. Sandstorms in a bottle. Grab one of them, and then maybe I can go up and get lucky enough to get a balloon. And I know, I've been extraordinarily lucky. I mean, I found the Mystic Frog in the last video. I'm not entirely sure how rare that is, but I know that those things just aren't all over the place. Oh, there it is already. Okay, Scorpio fish turned in. Hopefully I get something good from him. Where's he at? There he is. Hello, I got something good here for you. You got something good for me? Angler earring. I'm not entirely sure if that is something that I'm gonna need to upgrade anything with. I don't know if I can. Is that with the tackle box? No? I mean, I think it is. I'm missing one thing for each. For that, I know I need the fish finder, and where did he go? Oh, here he is. He's playing in the mushrooms. Hi, I need to talk to you. Angler earring. Okay, so the high test fishing line is all I need so it doesn't break, and then I have this. I'm missing one more thing. I'm close. I'm very close. Also, yeah, I think I completely overlooked it, but there is one more thing that I can get from the Old One's Army right now. If I didn't mention it, which I might have. If I did, I'm going to edit this out and we're going to move on. I can get a scarf, which has the same stats as this, but they don't stack. So unfortunately, not really all that valuable to me. It would be if they could stack, but because they can't, and even whenever Terraria buffs Summoner, they still find a way to nerf them at the same time. I don't think I'm going to use them. So, moving on along then, heading on over to the jungle, and then we're going to dig down. Actually, believe it or not, when I use the magic conch, you just go over. Let me go this way here. Yep, just drops you right here so you can just hop on and get right to it. Pretty handy, not gonna lie. So let's go in. Actually, I have a few incursions I could dig in from. I could go over here, I could go back all the way over there. We'll just drop down here. This seems fine. This is fine. We're gonna head inside and hopefully I bump into everything that I want to find. This is, now we're finally, after all that time, on par with where I ought to be, based on the gear that I have. Finally. I'm gonna drink a Splunker, gonna drink that, lobster tail, and we're gonna go tearing through it. Really not mining all that much faster now that I have the Nightmare Pickaxe, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think it's as quick as the Bone Pickaxe. Like, it's more powerful, but I think the Bone Pickaxe actually does break the blocks faster. I think it does. I don't know for sure, can't verify, can neither confirm nor deny. And we're on the outskirts here, I'm just looking for one way in. That's all I need, one way in. And if I can find the Queen Bee, we're gonna go back, and remember a long time ago I said, why you wanna stay away from the Queen Beehive? You're gonna find out real quick why you're gonna wanna do that. She wakes up and chooses violence no matter what you do. I do also need a Beezor from over here too, if I can get one. I haven't been lucky enough to be blessed with one of those yet, but it could happen. All right, finding some openings now. We're getting close. We're definitely getting close. Black Beetle, get some more dye. Violet Husk. Give me some of that there chest. I need to see some of your chests. The mounds of Mother Nature are far in the rear view of me now, unfortunately. I am as far away from home as I have ever been. And aside from the dungeon and the underworld, I really don't have very much left to explore in pre-hard mode. I've pretty much seen the world and all there is to see in it. Yeah, we're just gonna move on through here pretty quickly, and it's almost kind of a shame. I don't know. Now, the longer that I hold it off, right, the more I waste time not doing it, the more I wonder, am I actually going to build an NPC base for everybody? Like, am I gonna build houses for all these people? Because we're getting close, and it's starting to matter less and less to me as I move on. It really is a profound truth that, and I've realized this, and I have to accept it, that because I cannot cheat in order to build, I no longer have an interest in doing it. I gotta tell you, because there's not been a single base that I have built that has been legit. I have cheated in all situations. In every Let's Play that I have ever done, I have never built a base legitimately. Not one of the big extravagant ones, not even one of the little, well, maybe the little ones. The ones that are just the shoebox hotels, those are easy enough to do. Doesn't really require any effort there, I tell you. Flare gun, boy oh boy, I'm so glad that I have those. I'm really happy to see them still here. These old mahogany chests here, I gotta tell you, we're sort of, I feel like I shouldn't be getting so much of the stuff that I found at regular old underground here. You know? At least I'm getting lots of spores now. And I'm a little bit better equipped for this, so I feel like I'm not dying as quickly. There's a few more things I need. We'll drink some coffee. Keep moving. There's a hive right up there. Should I risk it? I don't know if I'm prepared. The Queen Bee is actually not a pushover. She can be relatively challenging. And, you know, because of the hive here, there may be some problems. I see a heart crystal in there. I definitely see it. Okay, there it is. There is what I need. That particular thing right there. If I can clear this area out, if I can. then I may be okay. And all these guys around here, all these little bees are trying to get me to break this. I'm glad that I found this really early on, because I'm probably gonna kill a couple of queen bees on my way through here just to do it. One of the best things ever is vein mining bees. The beehives in vein miner, oh my god, you just blow straight through it, and it dies so fast. But it's worth it because, you know, you get to see the spectacle that is this entire thing getting systemically destroyed. Just devastated by it. Okay, I'm gonna build a second platform up here to run across. I'm kind of afraid. So we're gonna stop one shy, because I'm terrified of the concept of accidentally breaking this thing. Okay, I gotta live with that, because if I swing my pickaxe anywhere near it, I'm gonna break it. She's gonna show up, and she's gonna you know what I mean? Like, imagine that was the boss noise. Use your imagination. Put some jungle torches up around here, increase my luck. And I'll throw that in there, and I don't know, maybe I ought to... Mage will work, Ranger would be okay too. I want to kill that. I don't even want that to be a possibility. I don't even want that to be a factor. You saw it, it was the worm. Where is it? I know it's here. I can hear you. There it comes. Okay, so let's move on here. We'll go ahead and we will break this. And I will show you, the blood moon is rising, of course it is. I just had one. Oh god, here we go. All right, bees are coming. New sound effects, though. That's interesting. Didn't know that was a thing. This is the first fight, I think, in the whole shebang where you've really got to kind of focus on, I want to say, like, mechanics, because she does a lot more than the other bosses do. You know, Aya Cthulhu just kind of charges at you, swirls around. There's a few ads, but it's nothing really that over the top. King Slime, obviously, basically the same thing. Jumps at you, little teleport, not crazy. Eater of Worlds is literally just a worm NPC, but it has some quirks. It's a quirky worm. This fight, however, there's a lot of mechanics. You gotta worry about ranged attacks, minions, debuff. The arena is kind of it's a pain in the butt. Believe it or not, despite how it seems, she is an optional boss. You don't actually have to fight her. Gotta get down there and get that honey buff. It will kind of stave off the poison that you get, because I didn't get a beesword. I'm kind of wishing that I did. Also, fun fact about the queen bee, I don't know if it's still the case, but it always was before, that you do less damage to her over time. So I may swap to the Zappinator, just to try to take her down a little faster. Oh god. Oh, was that a 116? That's big damage. Okay, let's heal up here, but not at the cost of more health. Never go after hearts at the cost of more health. It's the truth. Yeah, this is a very cramped arena. Normally, I would widen this out a little bit, but I think it kind of adds to the fun. I'm skilled enough at this, I'd like to believe that I could probably take her down, okay? Oh god. You! Oh, and... Oh, did you see that? I got the super... What's the boost there? Almost 600 damage. Did you see that? That is the power right there. The power of the mage. Oh, and I got a whole bunch of stuff. So I got a beekeeper, which is good. It's a material. Hive pack, increases strength of friendly bees. Bee nades, which used to be the be-all, end-all, no pun intended, of Skeletron Prime. Ugh, okay. Let's put... God, there's so much junk here. I want to save the angel statues for more monoliths, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, I just gotta go back to my base. Queen bee's done, Witch Doctor can show up. I can start a couple of things right now. Where's the moon glow? There it is, okay. I think I got a room for 40 of them, I think. I'm not sure entirely. If I was a summoner, I could get a good summon set now, but I'm not, so I'm not worried about it. How many do I have? I forget how many even got across here. Like 60? Is it even less than that? It might be 60. I think that's what it is. Yep, exactly 60. Okay. Oh, and I'm out of space. Well, there's got to be some stuff I got to get rid of here. I got so much junk, I don't know what to do. Javelin, I'll throw them out. Holy arrows, I'm probably not even going to use them. If I got a mini shark, I don't really need them anymore. They're not of that much value to me. Beekeeper is a material. It is combinable, so I will put that into the collection. Make some violet dye. Bee wax. What is bee wax for, anyway? Is there anything else that I could make besides the hive stuff? There it is, down there. Hive 5. I didn't know that that was a thing you could make out of it. Bee greaves, bee breastplate, bee headgear, and the hornet staff. Okay. I didn't know Hive 5 was a thing. That's new. Killer bees after striking your foe. Is there anything else that I can make? I can make the ivy whip. which is not actually a whip. It is, in fact, a hook, which is pretty good. That is just my die. Ignore that. That's what it really looks like. That's what I have on for my die. Yeah, I'm probably not going to use that at all for anything. I don't know if it's something that I'm going to have any use with. Let me check with the guide, actually. He might be able to help me. Beeswax good for anything? Nope, that's it. I didn't know they added the high five. That's new. I am literally 2 beeswax away from being able to craft the entire hive set. It's a shame. You want to know something that's interesting about this right here? So, something to take note of. Okay, we're gonna clear these out just to get them out of the way, right? But all the female NPCs, because Real Logic is immature as hell, really aggressive during blood moons. Lizzie turns into a werewolf. Iris up here. Better stay out of my hair tonight, hun. I just sharpened my scissors. I'm looking for an excuse to use them. Move on down here to the nurse. What? She just yells at you. But all the male NPCs. Tried to visit Iris one time. She just looked at me and said, nope. Nothing really out of the ordinary. But because it's a blood moon, and like I said, Real Logic is immature as hell, all of the women seem to get really moody during blood moons. Funny that. But another thing that's really hilarious here. Party girl. Party girl. Pull up a disco ball and I'll show you how to party. Wow, Pixel Balls, meeting an adventurous man like you makes me want to party. We have to talk, it's about parties. Have you seen an ogre yet? I want to ride in the back of one. Went to Sweden once, they party hard. Why aren't you like that? So on and so forth. Interesting, isn't it? The party girl isn't moody during a blood moon. You see the implications here? Do you get what I'm getting at, do you? You know? You know what I mean. You get what I'm getting at. I mean, she does sell a Spectrum kite. I'm just saying. Alright? I'm just saying. Alright, well, the blood moon's over, which is fantastic, because I really didn't want to be down here in the underground jungle during a blood moon. That just sounded awful. There's not really very much that I still need from down here. Like I said, it's, pretty bare bones in terms of what I actually need to get still. Only a few items. Most of them I'll probably find relatively quickly. Like I said, a slice of cake down. We'll take a mining push and spelunker, and we'll grab the lobster tail. And hopefully I should be able to blow through a lot of this pretty quickly. Like I said, I gotta keep zoomed out, because I don't want to miss anything, you know what I mean? Oh, there's a minecart rail. Hell yeah. Time for another minecart song. Going up and down in the underground jungle, yeah. Going around super fast, killer slime. He was not alive very long. The witch doctors arrived. Dead end, yeah. Okay, well, that was pretty good, I think. It looks as though we have discovered something. Oh, and it's flooding. Yay, I love discovering pockets of water. My favorite. Yay, water. Featherfall potion. Pretty good, I guess. Oh, I see it. Hold on. Wait. Featherfall sucks, by the way. Get that out of there. Slowfall is terrible. I hate it. Oh, yeah. What we got here? Ah, got another one of them. Hasty feral fingers. It's like chicken fingers, but not at all. I think they ought to be renamed to that, Real Logic. I think you really ought to get on that. I don't think they need to be feral claws, because they don't really look like claws. They look more like mittens. And feral mittens just doesn't sound that scary. So, feral fingers, I think, is probably not really all that better. But I like it. If you're a modder, make an item called feral fingers. Once again, do the work of Real Logic for them, because they're cowards. Alright, we got another one up here. Like I said, I just need a couple of items here. Boomstick, and I need to find the anklet? I think it's the anklet of the winds. That. Anklet of the wind. Okay. Now I can upgrade. I don't know how in the hell I'm gonna get 3 Terraspark boots, so I'm just gonna have to alternate those around if I decide to change class. At least until I finally do get all the items that I need. I'm only needing one more item now, I think. The only thing I'm missing is, I think it's called a magma stone. You can find them in the underground in... Is it? I don't know if it's a modded thing or if it's this. When you played as many mods as I have, the stuff kind of blends together, I'm not gonna lie. It all kind of becomes the same game. But is it crimson chests? Is that what it is down there? Or they're like... They're blood chests or something down there? Low by the corruption, or not the corruption, low by the underworld, but not in the underworld. I don't know if that's a thing or not, it might not be, but I know that's where you find them a lot. It's gonna be rough, trying to find a lizard temple in a large world. It might be more fun, and it give me a better, like, adventure to come over here during hard mode and do it, because I'll be able to go through here so much faster. There we go. And this, and not a boomstick. Beautiful. Garbage, whole bunch of garbage. Don't you hate it when all you get's garbage? I didn't know I was running through the trash biome. Everything is garbage. That'd be a fun little mini biome, if any aspiring modder was interested in a scrap-themed biome. Maybe like a trash heap filled to the brim with a bunch of, like, semi-functioning, like, cyborg robots. Be kinda cool. Some Wall-E type stuff. Hey, I found the jungle temple. Oh my god, that's only funny because I was just talking about that. Well, let's see if I'm lucky enough to have gotten one that I can get into early. Not that I could really do anything in there because the mobs that would spawn would absolutely eliminate my existence. But I'm gonna go ahead and give it a try because, you know, I like to live on the edge. For the record, I don't really need a boomstick. It's just a thing that I want. Because shotgun fun, you know what I mean? Who wouldn't want that? Shotgun fun. And that's all I can really say about it. This is gonna be massive, too. Was I really right above it the entire time? I almost dug into it and didn't even realize it. That's fun. Really gotta get a Beezor before hard mode, man. Really gotta do it. Ooh. See somebody shooting in my butt. I seen it. We're close to the entrance, I think. We're getting there. Oh, and there we go. Okay, so we got a couple of things. There's some traps. Thing is kind of stuck like this. I can't build through that. Used to be able to find a way to hoik through it. There's some hard mode enemies there for you. Where's... Can I break these? I used to be able to. There was a way to do it once upon a time, but it looks like it didn't even spawn with a pressure plate. But that would have been really lucky for my mob farm. Oh god, a lizard spawned outside? That's not supposed to happen. Oh god. Oh no, 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 that might kill me. Oh god. Let me out of here. Oh god, no. God, let me stop doing that. Ugh, god. Jesus. That's terrible. I didn't even know that was possible. How did a lizard spawn outside of it? Another staff of regrowth. Not great. I'm very perturbed now. I'm not happy about that. How did it get out? That's some luck, but in the opposite direction. I would hang out down here to see if I can find a Beezor, but I'm not really looking for grinding right now. Kinda want to keep moving, you know? Grab some of these jungle spores because I do need them for something. There is an item that I can create. I can make a void bag, which is like a secondary piggy bank. And then I can make a void vault, I think. So I can constantly have access to it at my base without needing to open it up out of my inventory. You can always have more storage. Oh, there we go. Couple of them over there to the right. Could always use that. I realize my spelunker is gone. I have another one. I will use it. All right, one of these two chests over there has to have for me in it the valuables. Okay, there's boomstick. Nice, nailed it. Okay. And what's in this one? We'll check this, of course. And more feral claws, which is not great. I think I have so many of them already, it didn't really matter. But that's it. Okay, we'll clear the area out, take a look around, see if there's anything else, and I think I've got everything that I need down here. I've quite literally finished the jungle already. That's funny. Okay. There's another chest over there. We'll go for it. Big open room over there. Yeah, we'll take it down. I'm gonna build... I like to build these jungle campfires around as often as I can. That's another thing that I still have to do. I have to fight the Torch God. It's an unofficial boss. It is, but it's not at the same time. This... a thing statue, mouse statue, and in you is garbage. Yay, garbage, my favorite. I love garbage. So much fun. Oh good, more ancient jungle. Lovely. I think I've gotten more of that stuff in this playthrough than I have in pretty much any playthrough. Maybe, I'm thinking now, maybe I'm not as lucky as I think I am. I might just be, they might have just increased the spawn rate of a lot of that stuff. Because of how hard it was to find. People were going entire playthroughs without even seeing it once. Which is not great for valuable or cool items, to never see them. Rare is one thing, but whenever you never find it, it's gotta be rare, but it's gotta be there, you know what I mean? If I never find it, I'm gonna give up on it. If I can't find it, ever, then it is no longer valuable to me. There's another hive over there. We'll grab a few of these jungle spores. Looking around the area here, not a lot going on. I don't want to accidentally spawn a queen bee. If one of you would drop a Beezor, I would be very, very grateful. Another heart statue. I keep taking these. I've got a lot of them. Never pass up on them. Never. They're always good and they're always important. Or minecart rail, it looks like. Flower. A lot of stuff is garbage. I keep saving stuff that isn't garbage, but it definitely is garbage. And I guess since I'm riding on this, I might as well and do another minecart. So it's already at a dead end. Okay. Well, that was the shortest one I think I've done so far. Album's gonna be coming out soon. A few more singles and we're good to go. We'll just switch around the other way. I'm not actually on it yet. We'll just switch around the other way. Gotta get going down to the right. Everything's always going to the right. Inside of another place. Granite biome, now we're not in the jungle anymore. Did I go that far to the right already? Yeah, you gotta keep going. It leads you to a chest. Yeah. Well, yeah, that was it. Okay, and there's more chests all over the damn place. How many more chests do I need? All of them. All of them I need. Sure as hell gonna have a lot of this stuff, I tell you. Okay, well, I'm done now then. We're going back home. I've got everything that I need. No sense of keeping it on grind, then it... I need this. What is it for? It said material. What do I do with it? Axe of Regrowth. Oh, I can make that right now. Creates grass on dirt, 150% axe power. Alchemy plant collection, plants acorns when cutting down trees. Okay. I just need a tin axe, that's all I need. Or not tin, I guess it would be copper? Well, it said tin, so that's what I'll do. Here we go. So where is it? An axe. Okay. And now show me the money. Snap thorn, ivy whip, thorn chakram, blade of grass. Ah, there it is. Axe of Regrowth. Nice. I've never seen this before, but it's cool to have. I'm guessing it does everything that a staff of regrowth does. Probably, so I don't need this anymore. We're gonna upgrade that, because lazy is inexcusable. I won't be having no lazy axes on my watch. Dull, damaged, hurtful, keen, sluggish, terrible, heavy, legendary. That's in the money. On the money. All right, and the rest of this stuff I can sell. And I've discovered that whenever you build like this, always sell to the party girl. She's always happy. And she always wants to buy stuff. Oh boy, all kinds of dye now. And I got a few statues that I haven't seen before. Very nice. Okay, so what can I make now? I should be getting close here. Should be getting close. Let's take this out. There we go. Lightning boots done. Frost spark boots done. There we go. Fully upgraded. Extra mobility on ice, super fast running. Flight. Increased movement speed. Very nice. And I can color the string for my yo-yo range, I guess, which is great. And we're right back pretty much where we started. Great. Lovely. Okay, well, look at that right there. I got myself a balloon. We'll probably throw that on there. What kind of color balloon do I want? Oh, actually, blue's probably okay. Yeah, that'll be fine. Works for the blizzard. All right. But yeah, there we go. I think with all that said and done, it might be a short episode, but I think I'm just going to call it here. The episodes, you'll notice, are going to probably get shorter as we move along. And the Terraria pro tips are probably going to decrease, because when we get to hard mode, there's going to be a new set of them, but pretty much for the most of it, yeah, you've seen all there is to see. At least for pre-hard mode anyway. There's still some secrets. We still got to go to the dungeon, you know, properly. Also, I'm glad the Witch Doctor is here. I forgot that I made a bed over there. He sells some good summoner stuff, but that, you know, I don't care. You know what I mean? So I'll bring him back over here eventually. We're gonna have to go do some more farming, build some more houses. I suppose I could consider the possibility of making NPC homes, but for right now, I'm not really worried about it. Not a lot of stuff to do off camera. Like I said, I'm gonna keep fishing until I can get my stuff. I want it. I got a lot of bait. I got 55 journeyman bait. I'm all out of master bait. I've spent all my master bait. I can't do any more master bait. Until somebody gives me more master bait, I can't use it. I've said that so much that Google or YouTube is gonna think I'm being inappropriate, but it's what it's called. It's called master bait. It's not my fault. Like I said, Relogic's immature as hell. Anyways, though, like I said, with all that said and done, I think I'm gonna go ahead and call it an episode here. If nobody else has anything else to sell me, I don't think so. Nothing new. Digging mole cart. We'll dig through blocks and lay new track of carrying minecart tracks. Well, that would have been really, really, really nice to have whenever I was building this, whatever. Anyways, though, like I said, with all that said and done, I think we're going to call it an episode here. So, thank you so much for stopping by and checking me out. I really appreciate it. And as always, whatever it is, wherever you are, day or night, hope you have a good one of those. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.